I think it would have been hugely different. I think we would already be at war with Iran, for example. We would probably also have had ground troops in Libya. We might have already launched a war against Russia. And I think we would have probably even more dysfunction, because I think McCain, who backed TARP, if you remember, and certainly I think would have been persuaded to pursue a stimulus, would also have been at war with his own party. So he might have had a deadlock of a different sort. And I think probably the auto industry would have been allowed to go under, which would have been a big deal. And I think we'd still probably be increasing troops in Afghanistan rather than starting their withdrawal. I think the difference, in other words, is mainly foreign policy. I don't think he had a grip of economics, but I do think he would have tried to do what he thought was in the best interests of the country, and I think that would have got him into terrible trouble with his base. Look, someone at some point was going to have to tackle the notion that there's no way to counter this kind of recession without some borrowing and sustaining of demand. And the faction in the Republican Party, which is now the majority faction, would have objected whether it were McCain or Obama. Except with McCain, I think there might have been even worse divisions, because people tend to, it's the narcissism of smaller differences. I think, rather like Romney, I fear that the nature of the base of the Republican Party could paralyze a Republican president in ways that it has, even more successfully, as it were, than it has paralyzed a Democratic president.